Good morning, campers.
Haven't-
So, last time you have gone to Shivlir to find out why the mining stopped. You lost your two best friends
My two only
and
friends.
your two only friends, and now you are here in Shivlir. So you approached the town, got into the town, left your horse outside,
Wink, wink,
going
nudge,
to
nudge.
retcon that. And you have a room. You come out this morning to find a bustling town, which doesn't seem correctly right because the guys said they were attacked.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought this place was like destroyed.
It
Um,
looked like something went by, but now it's bustling and it looks like it's all cleaned up.
oh, talk about convenient. I'm gonna try to find the mines.
All right. Okay, which direction do you want to go?
What are my options?
All right, so you're in a big town. There looks like there's three ways to go. You go straight, which would lead to wall. It looks like like those big pillar fences, but this one actually has steel on them. And then you have your right way, which you can see a lot of buildings. Looks like where everyone lives. The left way leads to a couple more buildings, but these look more like shops. And then you can see on a hillside a church. And then you have behind you more landscape, which have rocks and whatnot.
Well, naturally, I'll head to the weird metal wall,
Metal wall.
pillar wall thing.
The wall that keeps everyone safe inside.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
I just said it looks like one of those wooden walls, but this one has steel, like a shield, kind of, but it's like clamping the wood together.
Okay. I guess I'll go back towards the landscape.
Landscape? Okay. So as you are traveling through the landscape, you notice that less and less people are heading over this way. And you finally get to the landscape, which looks like a kind of valley of rocks, but it doesn't look like there is a way or anywhere. Not any like stores or anything.
Okay. So say that again. So there's not a way under the underground?
Yeah, from where
Okay.
you are.
I
There,
turn around. Sorry, so continue.
it looks like there are some rocks near the where the church kind of is.
I guess I go to the church.
All right. As you are going to the church, you pass by what looks like to be stores. You see different kind of steel stores making different type of items with a few
I'm gonna go on.
like mostly like steel makers.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to one of the steel makers. Is there anyone like working the forge right now?
It looks like one young lad.
I lean over the counter to the young lad and say, "Excuse me." Oh, I lean into the wall and say, "Excuse me.
Yes. Uh, it's a little past the church. We didn't want to toxicate the land with what we find and whatnot.
All right. Thank you. I
Yep,
follow his direction beyond the church."
his work. All right. So as you are going past the church, you notice in the distance there is a camp. But as you are passing the church, you notice something weird. Usually, when you see a church, symbols: the horse, the fire with lightning, or the flower. But this one has a totally unique symbol. It looks like an X, but there's something wrapped around it that you like thistles.
Hmm.
And then there's a huge what is it called? There's a huge like what is it? I have the image, but I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna say like an arrow protruding out of them. It
Shooting out of what?
out of the X from the
Okay.
top. It doesn't look like a cross. It more looks like just like an X.
Okay. Um.
Which that's not commonly found. And as you are looking at it, you see a man fighting with what looks like two men fighting about something.
Um. So next to this symbol, are there the normal god symbols?
Nope, you don't see them anywhere.
Yeah.
And the shouting's getting pretty loud between these two.
I'm gonna listen in.
Brody, you are fighting with this man because he's not worshiping the three gods.
I don't understand. Why would you go and worship such false things?
Because usually when people worship, never mind. Okay, um, well, they don't exist.
Don't exist.
Yes, only our God exists. We have seen him.
Feeble enough, I have to go and try to go and explain that your god exists after eating funky cheese under the table.
Luther's gonna saunter on over there and look to the man, not the one, not Freeway Man. Not that he knows his name, but he looks to the.
As you
Not me.
are approaching, it looks like a raggedy old church. Like no one actually comes to this church. They do have
Okay.
like one or two patrons inside the church with the priest, but it doesn't look like it's actually used.
No one's home.
Yeah,
Over
even though
and,
there are people. All right, so you come in.
and
Oh,
I.
hello. Would you like to come into our church?
No,
Well,
no, I couldn't. I just couldn't help but overhear you saying that these other gods don't exist. But I'm asking if he has any proof that his does.
Yes. When twilight falls, you will see a light. It will bring stuff to this
Oh,
church.
you see, when morning comes, I see a sun.
No,
I
no, no.
stare at him.
This is an actual light, a pillar.
Oh yeah, so is the sun.
It points to, it comes from the mine.
Whoa.
am I aware of the mine?
Yes, you are, because you know this is the mining town. That's where everyone has supplied. As you look across the valley, you see like it is a huge mining operation. The wall is actually steel to protect the mine.
Okay.
It's heavily fortified so people can get some stuff. You know, you Brody would notice there are a lot of seals of protection around this place.
Okay.
Now I won't hold it against you, but I have 1 for 0. I have seen the effects of a god, and it has protected me before. I haven't seen anything of yours, so as of now, I'm going to hold my judgment, but it's not looking very good.
You will soon see. You will soon see.
Yes, I'm not necessarily denying that yours isn't real. I'm mostly just denying that your ideals that ours aren't real is kind of stupid.
But cannot anyone learn it? Our
Mm,
God only gives it to the chosen few.
Yes, the crazy ones, of course. Luther leaves.
I kind of eye the dude who just left, and I agree with him, and I step away.
I'm going to the mines.
I'm going to try to catch up with this man who just interjected with my conversation.
You are also here to see why the silver trade is not here. You are from the city of, and that is where you're from.
Eham.
Selden. You're from the same town Tom is from.
Seedlin?
Seedlin. Yep.
Seedlin, thank you.
Boop, boop, boop.
All right. You guys have you Luther.
Wait, isn't Seedlin a little preoccupied right now?
No,
To be sending people out?
no.
No, he was sent out a while before the
Okay.
Seedlin was
Okay.
attacked. I think if I have my map right, Seedlin is actually really far from Shelter.
Okay.
Snelder.
Is there anybody outside the mine?
You see a few miners.
Outside the mine?
Yeah,
I
you notice that it's been not attended to. It looks like it's just being warded off. There are a few miners resting, it looks like, getting some fresh air.
for the miners. Pardon me, is the mine open for visitors?
Back away! This is a mining. Back away. We're not allowed to have people here.
No. I've come a long way, and I don't think I can just be turned back like that.
Do you have permission to be out here? You actually
Yes.
do. You have the paper. Wait, no. Kate had
Kate
the
had
paper.
that paper. Yes, I do. Can I roll for bluff?
Okay, roll it.
Oh,
that bluff.
great. I forgot. I'm not Arya, so I'm not good at talking.
That's okay.
As you are digging around in the bag,
I'm digging around in the bag. I pull out instead.
a little too long. You were digging around in that bag.
Yeah. I pull out, since after I realize I don't have the papers, I find what I have written as a non-crappy holy symbol, which I think I got from the Pope guy,
Frederick, yes, you did.
leader of the church. So I show that to them. This is from Frederick of the church. He's
Brody,
given
you
me
realize
permission to
that
come on
is
this
a
mission.
it's a holy thing. It's a thing that only a few paladins actually hold.
Oh, my eyes
Looks like
just
I'm a
widen.
paladin now.
So
Do they recognize the symbol, or at least seem to?
they've seen it, but they aren't too familiar with it. So yeah, churchman?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Huh. Why don't you wear your symbol like that, man?
As a traveling pal,
Where do you want your symbol? You can have more than one.
on my chest, and then if I can, I kind of want my tunic to stretch down past my torso into where my knees are, and have like a
Symbol right there.
yeah, I like
Okay,
a
yeah.
symbol that
you
kind
can
of
have
dangles, I guess. I don't
Which one are you, Brody? Which god?
He would be the same as you.
know. Right.
Most outcasts would be the most people that just wander. Since he's from the church, it would be the horse god. If it's like they're wanderers, like can never remember your name when I'm trying to
Torvald?
talk about him. Torvald. He's more of a wanderer, so he has the thunder god.
Wait, is he actually a priest of the Thunderfire?
They don't have priests. Only the horse god does.
What's the horse god's name?
You don't know.
Horse god.
They don't. It's just horse god because no one's actually discovered their names.
Just
They
horse.
exist, and they've given stuff to you people, so you know they are real. But it's weird. Horse of light. There we go.
Okay.
Anyway, in response to him asking why I don't have my symbol displayed, I say, well, I'm not technically a holy man. I was simply hired by Frederick himself to come on this mission.
Well, without the note, we can't let you by.
Even if I had been accompanying him to come here,
Yes, he's been with me the
Well,
whole time, Luther says, stepping next to him.
yes. Brody, you do have a note.
I give him the note.
All right.
If,
All right. He looks at it. All right. But you can't come in today. We're having a little deal works.
Oh,
He's
well,
looking at one of the tunnels.
when
What a coincidence! We happen to be coming to investigate these problems.
Well, we know. It's just we're using dynamite. We're using explosives right now. You guys look so bewildered right now. You don't know what this they're talking about.
dynamite?
Why are you exploding the hole?
This way to get through tough rock.
Okay. Is this not normal then?
It's
I-
normal.
Then what's the problem?
Well, do you want to be blown up?
They
Having
kind of
issues with the tunnel.
I leaned into him. I was like, maybe we might actually die if we step foot in those mines if they're exploding everything.
I thought he said there was something wrong with the tunnel.
There is, but he explains it as it's toxic, while they're exploding other sides of the tunnel.
All right.
So,
is
but
there
you
a
can come back tomorrow. One of the tunnel's path.
is there some kind of warden or other proprietor of this mine that we could speak to?
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't have to.
But he's in the tunnel right now, and I don't think if you went in the tunnel right now, he might actually kill you.
Well,
How about you go in?
I'll get him. It'll be about 2 hours if I can find him.
Luther looks over to the other guy he's been with.
I get a stressed out look. I'm like,
Do you want to wait for 2 hours?
I don't know what to do for 2 hours. I don't think I'd be doing any of this right now.
I mean, it's either 2 hours or a whole day.
See the town and see what else there is.
I mean, what doesn't even find him in 2 hours? What if he's
Want
dead?
us to do
What if that? What if
What?
What if he can't?
nothing.
I want you to go out. Well, you can wait 2 hours, and he might let you in. It depends on how well you swoo him.
Are you good at talking to people?
No,
Well,
I'm actually quite terrible with small talk.
either way, we're here to speak with whoever's in charge. I suppose we might as well just wait for whoever's in charge.
All right. He puts on something and goes into one of the tunnels.
To find something?
What?
To find something.
Something over his face.
Okay. Is it gas mask E?
Well, no, it's like a neckerchief.
It's like a mouthpiece.
Yeah. All right. He goes in, and you guys were waiting there. About 30 minutes pass, and you notice that people are avoiding one of the mines. The one that looks like no one is at.
Is the one that they're blowing up?
No.
Okay.
So there's still the other miners there, right?
Yep.
So, is that the toxic one?
Oh, as this is going on, you guys notice that there is a big cloud coming from the... I'm going to have to change which direction as soon as I finish the map, so I'm going to say east.
I'm gonna tug on Luther's arm, just whatever clothing's there.
I look at the.
Oh,
yeah,
have you guys
cloak.
have you guys introduced each other?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, hurry up and do that well.
What if we don't want to?
Yeah, we're not doing that in character.
Okay. I mean, you guys are helping each other. You might as well say names.
We're both really bad at talking to people.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So
Oh,
you guys start
no.
seeing a black cloud coming from the east. Roll for history.
Knowledge history.
Yeah.
Best check. Woo!
My worst check.
Think that's a really bad fire.
Oof. Yikes.
Wouldn't I don't want to be those people.
Yeah.
So we've been waiting for a couple
All
hours.
right. So, an hour passes.
I guess during this hour, Luther will finally be like, "Oh, by the way, my name's Luther. Luther Pemberley."
Yeah. I'm startled by the shock of silence being broken.
Just like suddenly, oh, by the way.
No, my name's Freeway Man.
Like a highwayman.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
I don't understand.
You know, a highwayman, like a man who robs people.
There are robbers who do that? It's terrible.
Aren't you a paladin?
That's not the symbol.
Nope. I'm just a cleric.
I suppose that could be excused then. Just be quite sheltered.
No, that's terrible. I can't believe people would go and rob such a thing like that. At least, in other words, believe in a false god.
All right. Oh, you guys can continue. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say people are bad and then did that.
Oh, okay. So another hour passes. It's been 2 hours.
He's just sitting against the rock wall with his like knees up, and he's just patting them to like a generic like beat.
All right.
I'm just reading a book.
Oh, your book. Okay. Another hour passes.
I feel like he's not gonna come back. Maybe we should leave.
You notice other guys have been, were listening, and they're still there. They're watching you.
They were listening to
Excuse
your
me.
very, very important conversation.
Excuse me, have you been on break for 3 hours?
Be watching the mine. We don't want anyone going in right now.
What happened to your friend?
He's still down there, still looking for the boss. We don't keep track of where each of us go, just that everyone comes out.
How'd you know he's still down there looking then? Out there.
I guess he has a good point.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. So are you guys going to keep waiting or what?
I'll wait 1 more hour.
I agree, since he's here.
All right. It's nothing. It's been 4 hours.
4 hours.
Aren't
Yep.
you guys the least bit worried about your friend?
They do this all the time. Sometimes people don't come up for about a day or so.
It's terrible.
People are really disorganized.
Is there a supervisor I can speak to, maybe, just to see if there's something we can
Another 2 hours.
do?
All right then.
I didn't pick up
I don't-
anything Jackson just said.
Neither
You
did
didn't?
I.
No.
You'd be waiting another 2 hours. Hello?
Wait, Josh,
What? I'm hearing.
Did you say that you wanted to wait another 2 hours?
No. What?
Okay, because all I heard was 2 hours, and I was kind of confused.
You've waited for 6 total, right?
No, we've only waited for 3.
4. You waited an extra hour.
It's like 12 in the morning, 12 afternoon.
Do you guys want to
crazy.
keep waiting?
No.
I feel like some extraterrestrial force is trying to get us to explore the town.
I don't think so. I mean, we can
That-
always
that-
just
that
try to
might
wait
just be-
more.
Let's wait some more.
I don't
All
know
right.
what you mean by extraterrestrial, though.
Just a weird feeling.
All right. After another 30 minutes, 2 men come out. You notice a guy sign something and then come over. So you wanted to, you better have a good reason why you got me out of that mine.
Yes, I've been sent by Sir Frederick himself.
He's a old man. He's got a big beard and he's missing an eye.
Oh,
Yes, we've been sent by Frederick himself. Simply.
That old priest looking for why we're not delivering our silver.
Yes.
He looks very unhappy right now.
I get a worried look on my face.
And then he starts mumbling to himself and he picks up a pickaxe and breaks it. Because he's angry. You might want to leave now, someone says. Our boss is in a very big tizzy.
This could all be solved if you just told us what was holding you up.
He comes over, he grabs you and points at that mine that no one's going to. People in that mine, and they haven't shown up. In other mines, dead.
You're cutting out.
Let me refresh.
I sent people to that mine, and they don't come out. I sent people to other mines, and they're dead. That's what I got.
So, and that is our biggest silver mine flat here. It actually is a pretty big doorway hole.
All right. That wasn't so hard. Let's go. I start leaving.
You ain't stepping foot in there right now, unless you want to end up like our last victim.
I was walking away from the mines.
You walked away.
You start walking away, he grabs you. Don't go in
Yeah,
there.
I was like, what the crap?
I thought you were walking towards it.
No. Yeah, no, I'm walking away.
I'm not going to say anything to him and just walk away.
All right.
I look over to the freeway man and I'm like, it seems like we might need to have some way to. I imagine we're supposed to fix the problem. I don't think we're simply messengers to find out what's wrong.
Well, never blame the messenger, I guess. I guess we're the ones with the labor task.
Yeah.
You're usually the messenger to tell your village bad stuff, Brody.
Well, as the usual messenger, it's kind of odd for me to do something like this, but for the ones to fix the problem, I guess that's not an issue either.
We return to the town.
All right.
Woo!
It actually has gotten a lot more busy this time.
Is it 4 in the morning?
It's 12.
It's 12, like.
Oh,
12:30.
it's 12, about 12:45 when you get into the town. People are buying stuff. Some people look a little worn out. You see, they look a lot tired.
Speaking of buying stuff, this might not be the best time to indulge, but for a shop that sells leather.
Did you want to shop anywhere? Like don't
Yes,
see
I'm
why.
looking for some armor so I don't die as much. I don't want to die, you see.
Oh,
Hear that in the distance.
you never die.
I
You
look
just
for the
go
source of the
descend.
guffaw.
You see a lot of people you can't tell.
Hmm. Made that guffaw. I keep looking. I look for a leather place.
You find one.
I walk in.
Looks like it's a lady. Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for some armor.
Is there a mannequin there?
There are 3.
I'm gonna go play with the metal mannequin.
They don't have metal mannequins.
How would they make a metal mannequin?
So like if there are 3, I'm gonna play with the one that's in the middle of the 2.
Middle.
All right, you're playing with it.
I said metal. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Oh,
heard-
I thought he said metal too.
I also
I'm
heard
sorry.
I look to the lady. Anyway, like looking away from Freeway Man over there. Anyway, yes, something preferably hard leather to cover my chest and legs.
Would you like it like your other clothing?
Um, preferably something I could just wear this cloak on top of.
All right. She comes over. She starts measuring you.
I hold out my arms and stuff diligently.
Would you like steel on it or?
How much are we? Cost?
It depends how much steel you want. If it's just leather right now, it's about 32 silver.
32 silver. How much would it be if I were to... He looks around slyly.
I meant 32. It's my coin frickin' system. Copper, yeah, 32
Okay.
copper.
How much would 1
20
silver
pence.
get me?
How much would 1 silver? Probably your not that much. Did she the math with it?
Sorry, did you say something after the silver bit? I think I missed it.
Yeah. You hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. You could probably get something to sheathe a knife.
I'm mostly wondering, like, how much metal would you get to cover my leather for 1 silver piece?
She says. Oh, for 1 silver? Not that much. Probably couldn't even get a rim.
You should put it around your heart.
How many pence is 1 silver?
How many pence is 1 copper, you mean?
Silver.
110.
No, because they don't use silver as coins. I always say silver because I'm so used to it.
Oh. Okay. Then what?
Protects you and whatnot in this world. They don't use it. They'll use steel coins,
That's fair.
kind of like iron coins, and then they have gold coins.
Okay. 1 whatever I have next to silver pieces amount of money. What do they call it?
Steel?
I think they call it copper, and then they have the lowest currency, which is pence, which are wooden coins. They don't
Copper.
They don't
and
have
gold.
really they don't have a really silver coin in this world.
It
So
goes
pence,
straight.
copper, and steel.
It's iron coin. Or steel.
Yeah,
Pence,
but you
copper,
don't see it very often. You'll mostly use copper and pence,
and
which are
then-
just wooden coins. Then you have gold coins, which you do see a lot, but no one ever uses it because you can never get change for it.
Yeah. Okay. So how much copper? They use copper, right? So it goes pence, copper, then.
Then steel, then gold.
Okay. How much copper would it take to get the best studded leather?
The best studded leather, probably an extra 30.
30 on top of the 20 pence?
The 32
30 pence.
copper.
32 copper total.
No, 32 plus 30.
32 copper
So
plus.
62 copper.
Wait, I thought you said it was 20 pence for the leather alone.
No, I said copper because I meant copper because I was thinking the copper because I wasn't thinking silver.
Okay. All right.
So we'll just say 100 per one.
Yeah.
Earlier that you could like spend a gold to buy a house.
Yes, you could.
You could sell
So
a
in
house
this case,
for
one
leather
gold.
armor.
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah, it's changed. It's now 100 to 1 money conversion.
Right, that makes a lot more sense now. So I have 5 coins next to silver. Would that just mean I have 5 of the
Pence.
It says I have 30 pence, 34 copper, and then 5 silver. So would the 5 silver be the iron coins?
Yeah.
All right. I'll say I'll give you one of these iron coins to do the whole deal.
She's looking at it. Where'd you get the iron coins?
No, I don't know.
You gave him iron coins.
Yeah.
Is she asking me?
No, yeah, she asked, where'd you get them?
Well, I get around quite a bit. It's good. My adventures.
You're also from the shipping town where everything gets shipped to and from.
That's true.
So they
I
probably
come
do
from
a
a
lot of
town
money
of-
flow.
Yeah, I come from a town of many trades.
She's looking at it. And then she accepts, but she can only give you 30, about 50 pence change.
Oh, keep the
'Cause that's all
change.
she
Keep the
has.
change.
And then she's like, oh, okay. Measurements one more time. And then she says they'll be done in 2 days.
All right. Thank you very much. I head out. I make sure I grab Freeway Man before I leave.
I'm disappointed as the mannequin's taken away.
Lonely.
The slow-mo shot of him reaching out to the mannequin.
No.
All right.
Cue sad music.
What else do you guys want to do?
Can I pick a shop now?
Yes, you can.
Sure.
You have about 50 copper, Brody,
Okay.
and 20 pence.
I look around for a
I put it in for you.
thingy.
What kind of thingy?
I don't know. I'm gonna go look for any form of bookshop. Is there one around?
Any form of bookshop?
Yeah, any bookshops.
As you're looking around, you find only one vendor that is selling books, and they don't look like they're the best conditioned books. It's more like a trading outpost. Do you want to talk to him?
I guess I will.
All right. Hello there. Would you like to buy my wares? I have this golden ring. You can tell that it's fake gold.
No, thank you.
Is this
Ah,
a
but
bookstore?
this one is blessed by one of the gods himself.
That's nice. No, thank you.
Well,
Now,
how about this steel dagger that once slayed a lich lord? It's dented and it's steel, not silver.
No, no, thank you. I just want your books. What books do you have?
My books? Well, we have only these three. You have three books. One is a kid's storybook that has all your favorite fairy tales from Vairen in it.
Wow.
Another one is rubbish. It doesn't. You can't even read the name. And as you're looking inside the book, half of it is just stuck together.
I like to imagine that the title of the book is just scrapped in rubbish.
And the other one is a story of you can't a story of how the world ended up like this, but it looks like another fictional novel.
I'll take the last book, the fictional one.
Okay, that'll be 30 pence. From the books, you could probably get them for 5.
Did you say 230 pence?
Well, if it's only the one book, then how about you give
I
it
thought
to
he
me for
said
1 pence?
30 pence.
How about 2 pence?
30.
I try to persuade this man.
Right, roll for it.
I'm gonna lean in and be like, "Excuse me, but based on the wear and tear, I don't think I could even get a single pent off of the market for these."
Fine, 25.
Luther just looks at Freeway Man.
I'm gonna kind of go and try to do the same thing, playing off that. Like, yeah, I won't be able to resell any of this, and I'm gonna roll for persuasion.
Roll good. Roll good. Roll. Yeah!
Oh!
Fine, just take the book. I don't want it anyway.
Well,
Don't
thank
seem
you.
the reading type.
I don't think you'd be able to pronounce the word of this anyway.
The ending parts is gone though.
Oh, that's a shame. I guess that'll always make it a good book. You never know what the ending's like.
You always make
It's
up
like
a
a
new
terrible
one.
book.
No, you always make up a new one each time.
Sounds like a terrible book.
You're no fun.
Choose your own ending.
AKA, our writers got tired.
Damn it.
There were too many plot holes to fill, so you do it for us.
we couldn't follow the story as much as we wanted to, so yeah, this is what you're gonna get. Nothing.
Okay.
I take the book and walk away from the man.
All right. Where are you guys gonna go next?
Turn to Freeway Man. Do you suppose the warden of the mines gets out of the mines very often? Do you think he sleeps in there?
I feel like they all sleep in there.
Have you guys not seen any miner shows? They're usually in there for about a day.
They usually have a camp somewhere, though.
Yeah, the camp is out there. You guys were at the camp.
Or the tavern.
And then they have a base camp inside the cave.
Yes.
Not like a cave like that they stay in, but they still have like base camp for them to go to. As my point.
Yep.
They have a camp outside the cave as well.
That's not wrong.
They either have a camp outside the cave or they just stay at the tavern, usually.
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe it would be a good idea to wait for him to leave. Maybe if he attends the tavern, wait for him to get a little inebriated, and maybe he'll be easier to talk to then.
I guess scoping out people isn't all that terrible, so we can wait there.
Although we should probably wait for a later time, as it's only noon-ish. I look up at the sky.
Yes.
You know what my father used to always say?
Enlighten me.
He said, "Free, stop messing around and go chop the logs in the back."
Never met my father.
Don't know why I shared that, but that's
And
just
you
what he used to say.
never will. What?
Probably not. He's probably gonna die in a dungeon in an alternate dimension.
Woo!
He's probably dead already.
I mean,
Oh wait, you don't know what happened at the last ending of the last one. Never
I
mind.
told him.
Oh, you told him? Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, are you guys gonna head to the tavern?
I don't see why not,
No.
unless there's
Well-
something else.
we should probably. I feel like we'd be wasting our time just waiting at the tavern for half a day. Speaking
That's
of
what
wasting
you used to
time,
do.
Luther never. Luther's
Yeah,
not a
it doesn't
tavern
mean
goer.
you don't sit at the tavern looking for suspicious people as you do.
No, he sits outside the tavern looking for suspicious people. You get more scope that way.
Point.
Fair enough.
I feel like waiting at the tavern would be wasting our time. Although, speaking of wasting time, do you think they just take the 2-hour commute down and up the mines every day?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
It was like a horrible waste of time.
Are you a man of time?
Depends. I prefer to spend my times doing beneficial things.
Such what?
Such
Like-
as stalking people who he thinks are vampires.
Like killing demons.
What a coincidence! I haven't done that before. Actually.
I was
now.
just making a comment. Don't listen to me.
No, it's what he does. It's not inaccurate. Although, if you can't think of anything better to do, I personally can't. Maybe going to the tavern would be a good idea.
Ooh, what about... As I trail off and look off into the other shops that are on the street. What's up?
You
what's on
see
the street?
still shops and some you see only like 1 or 2 grocery shops.
I overpaid for one thing already today. I don't think we need to spend more time doing this.
Actually, in other towns it would have been more.
Oh, really?
You're right.
I got a good deal, Luther says instead.
Really good deal. You're the one that overpaid.
I didn't pay for anything.
I'm talking to Luther.
I mean, technically, you didn't overpay.
Yeah, technically, no.
Well, if there's nothing else here, then we don't want to spend any more money. I guess going to the tavern would be nice. At least we could spend money on food. Maybe a glass of something.
They travel to the tavern.
All right. As you get into the tavern, it's a little more lively. You do see a giant man at the tavern, and he looks like he's been through hell and back.
That man looks like he's been through.
There
hell
are some
and
other,
back.
and he is noticeably bigger than anyone else you've seen.
Think he's a werewolf?
He is covered in botched fur clothes.
Hmm.
And he has this big axe on his back that's has like a blackened metal head, and it's dented and scratched to hell.
Luther pulls out like
He's
his.
also bleeding a little.
He's also bleeding.
Luther
doesn't seem
touches
to-
one of his.
No, continue.
Oh, I was just gonna say Luther touches one of his silver bolts and considers touching it against the guy, but realizes how suspicious that would look and decides against it.
You notice everyone else isn't even paying attention to him.
The massive man doesn't seem to care about his bleeding as he just eats a leg of whatever meat they have.
Oh.
Turkey.
Leg of jerky.
He just has
Over
it in his
there.
hand and he's just taking bites out of it.
Luther wanders over there. Instead of pulling out a silver crossbow bolt, he pulls out the scroll case that the magic scroll was in and gently taps it against the guy's elbow. Is it like is there any part of him that's not covered by anything?
Shoulders. Wait.
No, I'm,
Elbows.
my face is the only thing not covered by fur.
Okay.
Wait, is your hands uncovered?
That's true. My fingers come out of my gloves.
Okay. He sits up next to him on the counter and just kind of puts the scroll case down like he's like sitting down getting ready to do something and just kind of like nudges it against his finger to see if he reacts.
Does the scroll case has abyssal on it, correct?
What is abyssal?
The language.
Yes, it did.
Language.
Yes, it did.
Oh crap.
But he broke it, and it's now vanished.
There's no wording on it at all.
No, it's
Okay.
just a blank scroll. Unless you wanted to keep the strap on it, that was the seal on it.
Luther
But
didn't have
when
the
you
presence
broke
of mind.
it kind of broke itself. It's broken.
He didn't have
doesn't
the
even
presence
look
of mind
like
to
it.
keep that, so
Okay.
And you're just touching me with it?
just gently nudging your finger.
What would he do? Reaches. He moves and grabs your arm.
Luther looks up at him with two small eyes, realizing he didn't think this far into his plan.
He seems to ignore you as he just keeps eating. Just
Do you
holding
still
your
have
arm.
hold of his arm?
Yeah, just holding your arm by your
I
wrist.
think-
I look at Luther and just kind of stare at him.
As he's holding my arm, I try to kind of bend the scroll case to touch his hand.
What's that supposed to do?
Has it touched his hand yet?
Yes, it has.
The first time?
You touched it the first time.
Oh, okay. The
He's-
first time, I don't do it a second time. I just
What
look
did
up.
you expect from this?
Well, if he was a werewolf, then he would have reacted negatively because it's silver.
A
When did I say
reaction.
it was silver?
When you gave it to me? Case for a reason, I'm sure.
I never. Did I say it was a silver case?
You may have. Did you write it down as silver case?
Yeah.
No,
Then I bet you said it, Jackson.
I didn't. I didn't think it had a case. I thought it was just. Okay, I might have just said it once, and he thought, okay. I've always expected just the scroll to be okay.
Nope.
It's got a silver case. That's pretty valuable.
That's why I kept it.
All right, so as he's eating, what was that supposed to do?
Nudge you.
What do
He,
you want?
without rolling, fails a deception check.
He squeezes your arm a little harder. What do you want?
I want some food.
Then buy it.
All right then.
And he kind of
If I
lets go of your arm, but kind of throws it down towards the table as well.
Hits
okay,
the table in a big slap. You've hurt your arm a little bit.
Luther puts the case away. Still not wanting to be rude, doesn't get up, and waits for the bartender to come by.
The bar waitress comes by and goes, "What do you want?"
What have you got to eat around here?
She lists off some chicken, turkey, and a little pork.
I have a roast of turkey.
I'll have a leg of turkey if possible. If not the rest.
I would also like to ask the cost before I purchase, of course.
2 pence.
All right, sounds good.
That actually sounds very okay. She brings it over. It's just a few scraps of turkey with legs on them, and she brings you some complimentary beers.
I look over to the guy next to me. Hey, would you like a beer?
I don't drink.
Hey, that's something we have in common.
I take both glasses in.
Yeah, Luther hands it over.
Would
Just
you like
slowly
anything
turns it across
else?
the table.
She asks.
No, I think that'll be it.
All right. To another table and picks up some cups.
So is the big man sitting like at the counter, or is he at a table?
He's at a table.
Okay.
I think it'd take up most of the counter space.
I occasionally give him sidelong glances. I ask him, what your story is. You seem like someone who
Do you
has
have
a
a
storied
hood
past.
on? Do you have something hiding your ears, Caleb?
My shaggy hair.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
This is the first time meeting him.
Yes, so he's large. He's 6'11" and 400 pounds of muscle. His eyes are hazel, his skin is tan, and his hair is black with many white strands, showing that he's in his older years.
That adds even more affluency to my question of whether or not he has any stories.
My story. I'm here to fix the world, to set it right. And nothing shall stand in my way. Not even you. And he kind of glares at you.
How would you feel if I were to get behind you in that action?
I spit out my beer.
I don't put my back to people I don't trust.
There.
I didn't get any of that either.
Luther
Josh.
was asking what his opinion of the church is.
Waste of time.
I spit out my beer again.
Luther gives him a look like don't say anything and looks back to him.
I shy down and look directly into my beer.
I'm not much of a holy man myself, but what about the chasing of silver? Do you think silver is a waste of time as well?
Silver's important. It's the only way to kill some of the beasts out there.
Indeed. I don't know if you've heard, but the silver mines here have stopped exporting.
I have heard. That's why I'm here.
What a coincidence. We're here for the same purpose.
Yes, mighty coincidence.
You say that like you're suspicious. It seems like we're both pretty bad at talking. Smiles sheepishly, not knowing where to go next and realizing how stupid that was to say.
What time is it in the game, in the world?
It's about 1, 2, somewhere around there.
Alright, well, I'm gonna finish my turkey leg and stand out and walk out.
I'm gonna follow him, of course.
Do I realize that they're gone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to take a beer with me.
Do you think I'm a quiet man?
I'm pretty sure the entire bar realized he was gone.
The protest of the chair, if nothing else.
And the bumping of the table.
Kind of got silent as soon as he was walking out.
Yeah. The rumbling of the ground as he walked.
I'm gonna head to the mines, by the way.
Hey,
I'm gonna follow him. As they trail, Luther turns to Freewayman and is like, thinking I would have to try to convince him to do this to help us with this, but it seems like he's doing that for us.
I guess we can just go and tail along if he's gonna be the muscle about it.
Absolutely, I'm certainly not going to be the muscle.
Neither am I. I'm terrified.
oh, well, Caleb, you just got here.
That's fine. Alder doesn't need rest.
He needed food, though.
Yep. He was hungry.
Okay. You guys get to the mine. Unless you wanted to do something in town.
No.
All right. You get to the town.
To the mine. Are the people still just sitting around?
Some are. Most of the people have switched off, and few people are sitting there.
All right.
And it looks like some of them are keeping record of who's coming out and who's. A lot of people are making camp right now.
I walk up to one making a record. Your boss.
He's in the mine right now. He finally looks up at you. He's whoa.
I look over. Do I recognize him? Is he one of the ones from before?
Nope, he's a new person.
Are there any of the other people nearby who were from there before?
Not that you noticed.
Well, I'm checking right now. Like, are they?
He should be back soon. I'll let him know when he comes back
How
to
long?
talk to you. I don't know.
Which
At least
mine?
It depends. Some of them are intersecting. Which part of the mine he went to?
I nod and turn around and go sit down on something and wait.
There's a rock.
Done. I drink from my decanter.
All right, about 30, about an hour about 3 hours pass, and it's starting to get dark, and a lot more people are coming up. Finally, the boss comes up and comes over to you.
Where is the silver shipments?
He looks at you. He's almost as tall as you, but he's a little shorter, a lot fatter. And he says, "I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Are you like those boys over there?"
As soon as they look over, I start whistling.
Luther gives the thumbs up.
I lean into him, like getting my face really close to his. What is the holdup?
He butts heads with you. Says, "There are a lot of crap going on."
What crap?
What?
Luther
What
passes a
crap?
box of popcorn to Freeway Man.
A lot of stuff happening in these mines, especially that one. You notice the one that people are avoiding as you were waiting for 3 hours.
I go push past him and start walking towards it.
He grabs he grabs you and says, "Or you could look at what this is." And he comes over, shows you a dead body. He went in yesterday. It looks like it's been decaying for a few days.
Ugh.
I noticed that.
Yes, you can tell because he's missing an eye that's been shrunken. His body looks like he's been starved.
Why haven't you
What?
buried him?
That's a lie.
We just brought him up. Notice them
You-
bringing that.
He said he went in yesterday, right?
They went in yesterday.
They went
Well,
in
then
yesterday and found him.
No, that guy went into that mine yesterday.
So his
And
story
now
does not add up.
You've seen some crap, Caleb. You would believe it though.
I say, I don't say anything. I just turn and start walking again.
All right, go die. See if I care.
Wait, what does the toxicity of the mine have to do with the shipments anyway?
You guys were gonna go down and see why these bodies were turning up, but you have gone a different route.
Wait, I didn't go anywhere.
And not follow Alder. He's going in.
I'm not following. I'm talking to the guy while Alder's going over.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, what did you ask?
What does the toxicity of this mine have to do with the production of the other ones?
Toxicity of that mine? Who told you there was toxic in there?
One of the other mine people.
They said something was poisonous.
Yeah, most of these mines are toxic because we were blowing some crap up.
Okay.
in most of them. I don't know why he said that one, but I wouldn't touch that mine with a 30 mining stick right now. My best workers are now dead, looking like that. He points to the almost decomposed body.
But it's just that mine, right?
Yeah, and it ends up in all the other mines somehow. That one's not even connected to the other ones.
So it still gets in the other mines.
Is this the mine people worship?
Oh, you mean those religious nuts
Yes.
on top of that hill?
Yes.
Crazies. I don't know what they see in that mine. A light does come from it, but I don't know what it does.
Well, that's all I need. Thank you.
Wait,
Start walking toward the mine.
uh, uh, before I go, so what's wrong with these other mines?
Toxic right now?
Aren't they always?
Most of the time.
Mints then.
Something's been killing my men. Most of the silver shipments come from that mine. The steel shipments are coming out of these mines.
Thank you. Thank you. That is my question. I am going to go die now, apparently. He goes and follows Freeway Man.
Yep.
Oh, before I go, could you perhaps spare some masks that your men seem to have?
It's just a neckerchief.
It would help.
All right. He pulls out 3 from his back pocket. They look gross. He passes them to you.
Come on. And goes.
All right.
Time to add 3 butt handkerchief to my inventory.
If you want.
3 butt handkerchiefs.
The Freeway Man, is he going fast?
Walk normal.
I mean, now behind Alder, going into the dark mine.
I stop going fast when I catch up to Freeway Man. I don't want to keep going to find Alder because he went quite a bit ahead of us.
Yep.
Then if you're not wanting to go further, then where would you want to go?
Well, no, I'm keeping pace with you, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. As long as...
Caleb,
What?
how fast are you walking?
Normal pace for him, which would probably outpace them just a little bit.
Yeah, he'd probably be like walking potentially twice as fast without moving as
I'm
fast.
pretty sure his foot stride is at least twice as much as Luther's.
Same.
All right.
Is there any source of light in here?
No.
Luther's gonna light his lamp.
Okay, cool. Alder, as you're getting into the mine, it smells like dirt with sweetness in it in the air.
A sweet dirt, huh?
Yep.
Awesome. I continue on. Looking for
You
anything
get-
out of the ordinary.
Yeah, you get about you get about a few feet, and it's starting to get darker that you can't really see. Wait, do you have night
I have
vision?
dark vision.
Yeah, and then I'll cast light on Luther's hat.
Why
he's-
is it always my character's hat?
So he has a lantern and a lit hat.
Yes.
Well, seeing this, I put away my lantern. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Use my hat.
You're walking ahead, and you notice he is not stopping, even though it's dark ahead. Oh wait, that light. Never mind. All right, you guys are walking. You see some passages that are blocked off by like board that's red.
What do you suppose
Like
that
a-
means?
Like a wooden board?
That's red. But the path that you guys are walking through is keeps going down.
I'll just keep going down.
Touch the board as I walk by.
Touch the board as you walk by.
Yeah, he just touches it.
Board
That's
with some
painted red,
red-
right?
Paint with red
Okay.
paint. It's not blood.
Making sure.
You can check.
It's dry.
And buttery.
Scratch it off if you want. Get some red paint on your hand.
If it was blood or
Taste it.
not.
Alright.
Alder keeps descending.
Alder keeps descending. As you descend, you come to what looks like it's kind of like a rope, like elevator that pull up stuff with.
Like a pulley? Jackson?
Yes, like a pulley.
Sorry, you're sorry.
Yeah, I cut off. I know. You need at least 2 people to work this pulley. It looks like
Does it go down?
it goes down, and it doesn't look like.
Or because Alder can deadlift 1,000 pounds, right?
Yes.
Are you sure it needs 2 people? Are we
Yes,
saying 2
'cause-
normal people or 1 Alder?
The pulley system.
Right, so will it take 2 people the size of Alder or 2 normal sized people to pull it up?
It looks like it will take about 30 men down. Wait, not 30. About 5 men down.
So it's like somebody lowers other people down.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
and how many some people does it take to go and lower someone down? Does it take 1 or 2 people?
There's enough ropes and different cranks that help you pull them down or pull them up.
Okay, so it's a giant pulley system that you go and twist a handle, then it just lowers people down.
Only Alder got to it.
How much rope is there? Could I just use the rope to climb down?
There doesn't look like there's a way down without the pulley system. And I would say no.
You just send the elevator down and then climb down it.
Unless you want to break the elevator.
So could I like Josh's idea, could I just send the elevator down and then just climb down?
I guess you could try that.
Alright, I
Because
start
if the
sending the
chain-
elevator down.
Load for the chain, so it shouldn't break.
Send it down. Takes a while to send it all the way down, and they get to you.
I see the light coming and I turn to him. Oh good, it was getting dark in here.
Luther gives a thumbs up.
We thought you might need assistance.
No, that is not why we came, Luther
I-
says, looking at him. This man clearly does not need assistance.
Thought he might needed assistance and be kind offer.
No, no. Quite
Mm.
frankly, we're just here to, at least I'm just here to finish a... Luther remembers his dead friends. I don't want to think about why I'm here right now. Let's just go.
Oh, something else. I have a quiver of javelins on my back as well. Forgot about
What?
Where is he into sending down the elevator?
He's probably about halfway descending it fully.
Luther runs over. Wait, before you send it down the rest of the way, could you put us on it and then send it down?
that. I kind of give him a flat look. You want me to pull it back up?
No,
The
we
man-
can keep going down. That's fine.
Your-
That's fine.
With your stature, it doesn't seem like it would be any difficulty.
Alder gives a heavy sigh just out of his nose and starts pulling it back up.
It's surprisingly easy to pull that thing up.
I'm panicking.
It's probably not 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my good man. I don't think I ever got your name.
Plus, pulling and pushing would be more than lifting.
Yeah.
Alder.
Alder, nice to meet you. My name is Luther.
takes a little bit. The elevator comes back up.
All right, I take a step in.
I look over at Free. You going?
I just shake my head yes and just get into the cart.
And I start lowering it down.
Yay!
You are descending. You see other tunnels that were kind of built, but look like they were caves in. So people have stopped mining there.
Hmm.
After about after about a few minutes, you finally get to the bottom. It doesn't look very dusty, but it looks like it's been here. It looks pretty creepy.
I've seen creepier.
I think I want to go back up now.
Aren't you a cleric?
Doesn't mean I'm not scared.
Are you scared of the dark when you worship the being of the light?
Yes.
Fair enough.
As soon as I feel there's no push anymore,
Luther gets out of the way, realizing that all this is gonna come barreling down the chain.
I'm
Oh,
not
and
coming
as
barreling down.
guys-
I'm climbing
Oh.
down.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
As
you were
you
gonna
guys notice as you guys are on the ground, you notice there is another pulley system that you could pull it up for him. System and whatnot.
seemed perfectly fine with climbing down, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
I
interrupt him.
need dexterity roll, or what would it be?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Your choice.
Well, that's... Oh, God. Seriously?
Uh-oh.
No!
As you are coming down, you fall a little bit. You manage to grab on though and get some nasty rope burns on your hands.
Oh, is
You'll
it
take
rope? Okay.
Owie.
Yes,
a
it's rope.
rope burns on your hands that will take 3 damage from you.
Okay.
For some reason, I assumed it was
And then
chains.
you get here safely.
The pretty generous.
And
natural
then you
one.
get down and see the pulley system.
I ignore it and look for a way down, further down.
It looks like there's a straight path ahead or a path the other way. There's 2 paths.
Oh, people mind, but I got some handkerchiefs from the. And if you to the toxicity, they're of dubious origin, I'll say. It's up to you if you'd want one.
In my 35 years in the wilds, I've smelled worse.
As in the handkerchief or the toxicness?
The air.
Okay.
And he proceeds to go down the first tunnel he sees, since nobody else is saying anything.
Which one is
Luther
that?
follows them.
Right or
Rob?
left?
Probably straight ahead.
I don't know. Which way were you looking?
Which way did the elevator come down?
Right or left?
Where's the entrance to the elevator? Is the entrance to the elevator facing one of them?
It forks off.
I'm not understanding.
Right or left? Just say right or left.
If only we had a map.
Okay, Caleb, here.
Right.
We'll do this.
Okay.
I rolled. It's a fork. I thought he was saying there's the elevator was there and then there's another path going that way.
No.
I had the entire room completely incorrectly imagined.
Same.
It looks like a straight hallway.
I go right.
Right.
I follow close enough behind that there'll be a light for Alder to see.
Actually, it's more like this, Brody. But it's pretty close. It's
More like
more
what?
like this. Here's the elevator. And that way.
Ah.
But you were close, Brody. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. You start to hit a long stretch. And you are walking. You see more of the mine shaft that have the red hole on them, and then some that do not. Holes that do not. But it keeps continuing straight.
Do the ones that don't have the red paint on them like end visibly?
It looks like it goes back a little ways.
Hey,
You see
Aldir,
one hole that doesn't have the red bar on it. It has silver coming out of it a little bit.
like silver in the walls, like silver
Yes,
veins?
silver veins, yeah.
Okay.
Spoopy.
I can assume that this means that this mine hasn't yet been depleted. I don't think it's anything to concern ourselves with. And I continue. Every once in a while, I slow down to examine something and then scamper to keep up with Aldir.
Who
You
doesn't
do
slow
find
down a
some
little bit?
buckets and some crates.
I'd probably ignore them.
All right.
They're not pertinent to the investigation.
I kind of
Peek around them a little bit and then
continue walking afterward.
All right. I want you all to roll for perception.
woohoo! Well, it's one of my good rolls.
Right.
What do we see?
Okay, what did Caleb roll? 12. Are you two walking by each other?
I'm
Go ahead.
Hello?
say you two walking together. Who's you two?
You and
They're in free.
well, the one that's in front, it automatically. I'm asking the other two that are
Okay.
not walking in front.
He takes up 2 spaces forward and backwards and sideways.
Did
But
you just
I
say I'm a
imagine
3
yeah,
by
we're
3 square?
locking.
No, you're
No,
2
by
by 2 by 2.
squares. No, me and Free are probably near each other. Yeah.
A 5x5 tunnel.
Yeah, we'll be walking side by side to each other then.
Yeah.
You get to a stretch of ground that doesn't have any holes, and you start walking. About 20 minutes later, Free and Luther, mostly Free, starts hearing cracking in the walls.
You cut out there for me. What are we hearing in the walls?
Cracks!
Cracking.
Mmm.
Alder, you do hear a little bit, but it stops, and you just keep walking. You kind of ignore it.
Is it getting louder?
In some spots, yes, and other spots, no.
Is it coming from a specific direction?
Uh, no, it is not. It looks like it's all around.
Okay, I speed up to get behind Aldir.
Guys, I feel like the cave might be collapsing.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Well, those are nicely camouflaged, huh?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, my bad. Well, you see them. They don't look like that, though. These are the walls. Sorry.
What pretty walls.
Could have sworn
I
that
guess
wall
I-
had 8 legs.
Should do it better, but I don't.
Could I draw floors? Just a floor outline.
Yeah, where are the walls?
Do. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Apparently
we were
my
like a
drawings
5 by 5.
enough.
Hmm.
That's close enough, I guess. 5
It's a-
feet, 50 feet, same thing.
About a 10 square, you know.
Shut your mouth.
Only 10 times different.
Make more line closer to Luther. Okay.
Okay.
Those actually camouflage so nicely. If it was
They
for
really
their purple
do.
eyes, I wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
That's actually really, really well planned up. Very good.
Yep. Oh!
Oh.
All right.
It was fun, guys.
Get to a Shrets that has like an increase in the wall. Alder suddenly wraps around you.
What wraps around me?
A bunch of tentacles.
Tentacles.
Tentacles. And something's now snapping at you. Combat has begun. I'm just going to put. Is that it? Yes, that is. Okay.
Yay! There goes my one good roll for the night.
Sorry, but you'll be going second.
Yeah, figures.
Just because you did not get a nat 20.
You didn't roll a 3.
Jeez Louise.
Won't affect you.
At least you
Alright.
got your bad roll out of the way.
Combat has started. A bunch of like insect creatures come out of the wall. It's got like a tentacle things.
Eh. Brody.
Wait.
I want you to make each of you make a wisdom save.
Ugh.
Some good rolls there.
Yep, good ones.
Oh, okay. All right. Suddenly, a waft of stink comes from it. Alder, you're used to it. So are you, Arius, from the last few weeks you've gotten. I mean, Luther, not.
It's okay, I didn't pick up on your mistake the first time, so we're both
You know-
at fault here.
He knows who you are.
But Free, you just start heaving. The stench is so bad. And then it's going to try to strangle you, Caleb.
Cool.
I go and vomit a little bit.
What was my hometown? Was it Kember?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Does that hit your AC? Yes, it does.
Of course it does.
Man, if only I had my new
Deals
armor.
4 damage.
Awesome.
Pops out underground and grabs your ankles. Well, let's see if it grabs you.
Ooh!
Does it hit? Yes, it does.
Wait, it's trying to grab me? Then I make an opposed
No.
athletics?
No. It's already
Oh.
grabbed you.
It's grabbing Luther? The Luther
It's
one?
grabbing Luther. Yep.
Oh. So do I make an opposed check?
It's an attack.
Wait, but did it try to grab me?
Not a grab. It's called a tentacle grab, but it's an attack.
Okay. So it's not like grappling me or anything.
No, it's not grappling you. You can easily get away. They're slimy.
He's like tickling you.
Okay, cool. So that's 6 damage?
Suddenly, another one comes out of the wall, climbs on the ceiling. It's now on the ceiling, and it's going to attack the one that's heaving.
Don't vomit. It only does them to attack.
And it can't grab you because it's not that big, and you're on the ground heaving.
Vomit actually just makes it so that they're repelled against you. So keep vomiting.
It lubes you up.
And then another one comes right out of the thing and attacks you.
Oh, jeez.
Alder.
Woot. How much?
4 damage.
Grabbed by the one that rolled the nat 20, or is he just get attacked by him?
It's just being attacked.
Okay. Just making sure.
They do not have a grab function, it looks like.
Alrighty. Is that my turn?
Yep.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna... with my short sword. And then immediately after, with my special thingy, use my bonus action to shoot him with my hand crossbow. Hey!
Both hit.
Sweet. Plus 5. 11 damage!
You slash this one of the tentacles off and shoot one of its eyes. It's got 6. It just
Ooh.
reels back. All of the eyes then turn red. All the other ones.
Well, I got 5 more to go.
Right. It is now Alder's turn.
Awesome. I enrage, turn to the first one that attacked me, draw my axe, and reckless attack it in the face.
All right.
26.
26.
Yep. Do I hit?
You hit.
Yay.
These things don't have very big hastes. So.
That's a total of 9.
9 damage?
Yep.
You cut off 3 of its tentacles. It starts hissing at you.
Cool.
All right. It is now your turn. Free
I'm gonna go and attack this one that tried to go and attack me when I'm vomiting.
on the ceiling.
Yes.
Let a man vom.
All right. Roll.
That one. Roll with my greatsword, take a swing at him.
It got a 1.
What?
It hits because it got a nat 1
Oh, okay.
when it attacked you. It wasn't expecting you to get up and use your greatsword like that. All right. You slash it. It falls on the ground. It's now on its belly, squirming.
Brody is able to re-roll that too, if he wishes to.
Oh, for damage?
Yeah, do you want to re-roll that too, or do you want to re-roll some, or do you want to not?
Do I get
Yeah,
a keep?
I thought he got a...
Do I have limited re-rolls on that, by the way?
You can only do it once
No.
per attack.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
then no, I don't want to.
Wait, but this is just one attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, then why would I not then?
Yeah, do it.
So just roll 1d6.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
And then add the...
Boom. That's an
So
extra 2
alright.
damage.
So that is 4 plus 6
So it's
and 14.
14.
All right. You hit it. It then falls on the ground on its belly, on its back, and is now squirming and hissing.
You also have a backswing.
I'll take that backswing. If I can roll
Wait,
that
what's
backswing.
backswing again? I don't.
It's just extra attack.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
Did he even hit?
It didn't. Yes, it did. Wait. You hit it because it's on its back. It's prone.
So Brody, you can reroll that one.
I can.
Yep.
2-2.
So 9 damage.
9 damage. You slash it again on the belly. It's now wailing. It is now the monster's turn. I won't tell you what it is because you guys don't really care right now.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay,
Playing for Brody.
I can do it.
So the spider's eyes are now red, and it, Caleb, and it attacks you again.
Awesome. It has advantage as well.
Oh, it has advantage.
Yep.
So
Looks like it's gonna need it.
It still does not hit.
well, it takes that one. It tries to attack you again, but you're in such a frenzy that you chop right into its face. It's now reeling back. Roll for an attack. I meant damage.
Okay, where's my... There it is.
You can just roll an attack and then I'll...
Yep.
Yeah.
14. Well,
14?
Plus 3, so 17.
17? All right. So Brody did how much damage to this one?
He did 19?
Well,
9?
No, 20 plus 3, so 23.
Oh, yeah.
Then you have done how much to that one?
17 plus 11. No, sorry. 9.
26?
Yeah.
And then
If only I had that extra level for extra attack. That would have been really nice.
how much have you done to that one? Yeah.
I did 11.
11? Okay. Right. No, that's not what I wanted. Right.
Can I have control over his token?
The next one is this one. It attacks you, Luther.
Ah! No!
It is now wrapped around you and is now starting to eat at your arm. It's now grappled. It's like stuck to you. But all the tentacles are now around you and it's now attacking you. Oh wait, you just take 8 damage.
Right.
Then it attacks you again and you take another 8.
16 total?
Yep.
Things ain't looking good for old Luther Pemberley.
Do you cry out for help?
When it's my turn, yes.
All right. This one now gets on its front, and that'll be its turn. Then backs up, which provokes an attack.
Cool.
Okay.
13.
How much damage has he done? He hit twice.
It was 24 before?
23 plus the 13. So
So
36.
36 total, yeah.
6. Okay, and another 13. That is 9. All right. It slashes and cuts its face. It's now wailing in pain. Yeah, this one then attacks you, Caleb, which it has advantage.
Yes.
Doesn't need it. And it takes 4 damage on you and then attacks again.
-2.
-2 what?
I have resistance to all damage.
Alright, did I just roll another nat 1? Wow.
You did.
Alright, it bites you, and then you take punishment. You take the 4 damage, but then you get to make 2 attacks on it.
You're saying I take 4 damage anyway?
Yeah,
Oh. So what do you want me to do? Another attack?
on it. You get 2 attacks on it.
2 attacks?
Yep.
Alright, well there's both of them. I forgot to turn off advantage. Does the 13 hit at least?
Yes, I said they both hit.
Oh, sorry. So that's 13
17 damage.
plus 10.
Oh, wait.
No.
13 plus 10 is
23.
23. 3. Wow.
And that was the one behind me?
You guys are taking this well. You cut it, and it's lost half its jaw, and is now screaming in pain.
Okay.
All right. Luther, your turn.
Speaking of screaming in
You
pain,
forgot to use Artful Dodge. I would just like to let you know.
I forgot that I had that.
You also have a bonus action to disengage, I think, with cunning action.
Ah, but I used my bonus action to shoot him with a crossbow.
You could do that instead, yeah.
That's what I did before.
Any-
though.
I'm saying you could do it now.
No, because I'm being grappled.
You
Oh,
being
yeah.
grappled?
That's what Jackson
Can't you
said.
use Disengage?
Not while
to
you're being
ungrapple?
grappled. I don't think so.
No, not while you're being grappled. You have to make a acrobatics or athletics.
All right. Okay. Make an acrobatics or athletics if you want to get away from him.
I shout, "Help!" And I try to make an.
Okay. Acrobatics versus its strength. Plus, yeah. Wait, is it dexterity or? Oh, you beat it.
Yeah.
So you slip
Was
out
that
of its
my
grasp.
movement? Would that be my movement to get out of the grasp? Okay. But like, would it be like a move action to get out of that?
yeah.
Okay, then I'll use my bonus action to disengage.
All right.
Ew. I want to provoke over that way.
No,
And
disengage
the
means you don't
wall's
take opportunity
right
attacks the entire
there.
turn.
Oh,
The
none
wall's
the
right
entire
there.
turn.
Yeah, the
Walls
entire
are
turn.
right
No
there.
matter how many enemies you run past, you do not provoke.
Oh, cool. That's helpful. Gonna scamper on over this way. Shoot this loser with a crossbow.
Okay.
Pachow!
Misses.
Busy running and dying.
All right. Good crossbow. It hits in the wall. You missed it.
Fine, at least I'm not using my silver bolts.
All right. It is now Alder's turn.
Alright, seeing as how when Luther screamed for help, he immediately got away, I decide I'll just keep attacking the one in front of me.
All right.
Silently cursing that I have people here. $15.
All right. Let me. No, I deleted it. No, why would I do that? I'm so stupid.
What did you delete?
Okay, good. It stayed. -15.
Probably his remaining health. Yeah, -15.
So, okay. You've now cut off its other tentacles. It's only got about 3 left. It's now writhing in pain. Your turn! Free.
So that one, is that, how far backed up is that? Can't reach it.
Yep.
So he's going to turn and he's going to do his first attack on the guy behind him after hearing Luther scream, I would assume.
Okay.
Good.
It hits.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Yep.
Minus 13.
And is it still up?
Still up. It's only taken about 24 damage.
Second attack.
Alright, hits 12.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa. I gotta roll. I gotta re-roll. Oh, that actually bumps it down to 11. Unfortunate.
11. Alright.
Then he's going to action surge. He gets to re-roll that.
Okay.
For 12 damage.
Damage.
Is it still up?
Right. It's barely up.
Alright, final attack then.
Wait, he gets a final?
Yeah.
Oh, he missed!
Oh no! Alright.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah. So close.
Alright. It is now the spider's turn. It was just being chopped off. It now attacks him.
Free. Boom.
That hit.
Who are you attacking?
Oh no, that was another attack on free. They get multi attacks, so.
No, it does not.
Okay, so this one then comes up and it gains advantage, right?
For flanking, correct.
Yep. All right. So 21 or 20. I'll take the 21, and then it will take 4, and then it attack again. 17 and 11. Does 17 hit?
It does.
Then it does another 6.
Sweet.
This one then attacks you again.
I'll do.
Hits, right? Yeah, it hits.
Yep.
Takes 8 damage away from you.
4.
4 damage.
With
Then it attacks you again, just to spite you.
his advantage.
What? Oh, it gets an advantage?
It's flanking.
Alright. Doesn't hit.
Nope.
Alright. So that one didn't hit. And the other one attacks.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh, Brody's back.
And it just hits. Oh, it got a 1. It tries to attack you, Caleb. You have now cut it in its head in half.
oh.
It's down.
Perfect. That makes my plan a lot easier.
All right. Luther's turn.
All right. Now that this space is opened up, I'm going to disengage just for the sake that I won't get attacked right here. And then I'm going to attack him with advantage and also sneak attack.
Does it work like that?
It works if I have advantage on the attack roll.
As long as he has
Gotta-
advantage, he gets the sneak attack bonus.
Yes. So here's my first attack. Does that
Okay.
hit?
It hits.
Okay, so that's 5. Holy crap, I'm rolling minimum on my damage, but
No,
see,
sneak
add
attack.
So sneak attack bonus.
14, and then I'm gonna bonus shoot him with my crossbow.
You
Describe
you
what
used your
happens.
bonus.
Wait, isn't a movement? I moved over there though, right?
Yes, but you
But
disengaged.
disengage.
You said you
You
disengaged.
killed it with the first hit anyway.
Disengage. Hold on, just a question though. Is disengage more than a move action?
Yeah, disengage would be your bonus action.
Okay.
And that's only because you're a rogue. Otherwise, it'd be your main action.
So you've killed it. Describe what happens.
After running over here, seeing Free, whether or not Brody realized it, attacking the thing that was attacking me after I called for help. And I realized that I was kind of terrible for just kind of leaving him. So I dance back over here, spin around and stab it straight in its thorax and rip out its organs.
Okay. It then lies down dead.
It then lies down.
Man, I'm tired.
That was a good murder. I feel sleepy.
All right, Alder, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm giving this thing one final smash, reckless attack style.
Aight.
23.
Oh,
It hits.
Oof.
Describe what happens.
you even need to take advantage? Like, geez Louise.
It's always good to take what you can.
Full advantage so far. It doesn't look like you
All right.
rolled low enough.
This
I
describe what happens. I'll let you guys.
I bring my axe up / down, aiming. Well, I don't really aim, but it hits right on its neck, splitting its head and halfway down its body.
All right. All right, Brody, it is your now turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go after this last one here. So
Okay.
gently.
It hits.
Joy.
You killed it. Describe what happens.
I get a description. What bodily harm has been done to it as I was gone?
You sliced off half its jaw. You You kept slicing its face.
Well, I'm finally gonna go and just slice off its head entirely. After effortlessly
Its whole
destroying
body.
its face.
Half its body.
Yep.
Because the face is attached to the body.
Then I'm gonna go and cut off. I'm gonna slice down the center of it, cutting it half vertically.
Then falls into 3 pieces.
Huzzah!
That wasn't so bad.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
There says this looking like he's about to die.
Do you think it's over? If you want, you could leave.
No, that's not our job. We have to be thorough. Full. So you're a cleric, aren't you? Luther comes over.
Well, actually, I don't know how to cure.
Wonderful.
Ah-ha!
The best I can really do is just fix patches and holes in your clothing. I awkwardly just don't make eye contact with you the entire time.
Wonderful, wonderful. No, that's grand.
Guys want to rest or what?
He wants to rest.
1 hour.
Oh, thank God. Luther comes over and rests.
All right, you guys can use your healing die. Nothing else happens during that hour.
So I can't take I can't take middle on my healing die, right?
No, you have to roll it.
You can use as many healing die as you want in an hour, right?
Yeah, but the only problem is that it's like, I get the good old -1 to all of these. So I just wanted to see if I could just,
And Brody, I used your action surge for you, but it comes back during the hour rest.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Here goes. Reroll that's 1d8. Eh. Cool. Holy crap.
Good job, Alder.
That was with one of my warlock ones, not one of my barbarian ones. Cool. I heal 15.
10.
Oh, it's 10 plus 4, because I rolled a 4 early.
Okay. Oh, you got 1.
The 1 doesn't
4.
count because that was a d6.
Oh, okay.
It's rolled. So it's 4. Or I will use 1
14.
more. Ooh!
2.
24 health.
And
You want to
that's-
use any?
That's almost all of them for the day.
Yep.
Brody, do you want to use any?
You
Brody?
I will, actually.
You want to use another one, or is that good?
No, it will be good. Thank you for playing for me. I appreciate it.
All right, you guys continue on. I will turn back to your fun drawing page.
I don't think Brody put in his health. Did you put in your health?
No, but I'll keep a note.
Oh, did you guys want to know anything about the monsters as you were looking at them? The dead
what
bodies?
do they look like?
Yeah, what are they?
And Free would be the only ones that would know. Alder, you would
Luther had access to the
Free,
library.
you would the books while you were there.
I mean, he's
Did
always
you?
stolen books from there. It's part of his backstory, remember?
He just couldn't get into the restricted section.
Well, I
This
rolled a
would be
5.
in the restricted section. Roll pretty high. Alder, you have to just roll pretty good.
Roll
All right.
survival?
Survival or nature? Or the engineering. All right. You don't know what they are, Caleb. Neither of you know what they are. They just look like giant insects.
And they have like tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh,
They look kind of like centipedes, but have those weird tentacles.
that just makes it more revolting.
Oh, and they still stink, Brody.
Oh,
You are gagging every time you inhale.
I imagine we pushed them along the hallway before we rested here.
am I flushed from all the vomiting? Just white.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
I'm miserable.
All right. So you guys get after the hour, get up and start walking. You walk for about another hour. Do you guys want to roll or anything?
Roll for
Perception.
what?
Roll for perception, guys.
Can I use survival?
Yes, you could roll for survival. Right?
As for being,
Woohoo!
All right. What was higher, your perception or your survival, Brody? Hello?
my survival was, or my perception is, but I rolled survival.
All right. As Alder is leading the way, he walks past another tunnel. You guys, Free and Luther, you guys see this tunnel from the other ones, This thing is like a perfect tunnel, you think.
How so?
It looks perfectly like someone had mined it perfectly.
Like
Like-
it was
Like-
sanded or something.
Yeah,
Like
it was
sand.
smooth.
So it's like cube, like tunnel, like
It's like a
hallway.
perfect arch and everything.
Hey, Aldir, this looks strange.
I'll stop and look at him.
I point at the arches and stuff. This doesn't look like the other tunnels.
It looks like a tunnel to you.
But
The
it's
walls
all
are smooth. I would know that's weird.
Oh, okay.
No,
I guess
no?
you're pointing it out.
Well, how persistent are you on following this way?
I'm just trying to get to the source. I don't care where it comes from. If they found something I didn't, then
Like, if someone's pointing it out to him, I imagine he would be able to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty fair.
Not blind.
All right.
I'll just look over at them.
All right.
I also go and look.
Just cross
like
my
peer
arms.
down on my hands.
How far does the tunnel go down as far as I can see?
It goes farther down than any others.
Not for nothing, but as much as I would like to explore this tunnel, I would prefer it if...
As you are looking in, you see that the veins, they look perfectly mined. You can see the outline of where the stuff is, and it looks perfectly minded. No human could have done that.
But it's mined out of, like, this...
Out of the wall perfectly, and how the tunnel is shaped, it looks like you can just see the pattern of where the ore is. It's even hole is dug down perfectly to where the ore mine ends too.
So,
Oh, I get
like,
ya.
the ore was, like, turned to liquid and just sucked out.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like it's like a jigsaw piece kind of thing, if you're really gonna think about it.
I would prefer if I could have you come in the front of this expedition.
We're going down that way?
It looks the most promising. It's something new, at least.
Sensible, maybe.
As soon as he said promising, I already turned and walked away. Down the tunnel he pointed out.
All right. As you are walking, you see like all the ore was perfectly mined. It's all just barren. And the tunnel doesn't go into a straight line like normal human miners. It like zigzags and goes like in circles, down and up.
Seems unnatural.
After about an hour of walking this, you guys are I want you all to roll for perception again.
Can I
No
use
survival. No.
Woohoo!
That's not nice.
Brody, you faint
Yay.
from hunger.
Okay. And
Oh.
so for being faint, I will be right back as well.
Brody faints on the ground. Free faints on the ground, and you guys see this.
Do I see anything else with my 23?
You guys also now start after he hits the ground. As you get closer to the ground, you hear. Ting, but very softly.
Sounds like a pickaxe.
As I heard Free collapse, I'm gonna turn around, kind of look at him, almost with disgust, and then go pick him up and then carry him.
All right.
Just throw him over my shoulder.
And as you were picking him up with that 23, good sir, you notice something about Alder's ears because Free passed by his hair and it moved it. You noticed something about his ears, but you couldn't quite tell what it was.
I don't take any note of it. They're just ears.
No, it looked different from other ears.
I mean, yeah, but
Unnatural,
Luther, right?
even.
Right now, Luther couldn't care less about the shape of his new.
Wait, would vampire ears also be slightly pointed?
Some are.
Okay,
as
Luther
far
gives a
as he
crap.
knows.
Luther
Some.
quietly reaches into his pouch and pulls out some of the purified salt that he has.
As Alder starts walking back down the corridor.
As Alder's doing this, he kind of like walks by, pinches out a handful that's
Okay.
small enough that like Alder wouldn't notice if it hit him, like very small amounts, and just kind of like sprinkles it onto him a little bit.
It's like sprinkling dust on him.
Yeah.
I'm carrying you.
Suddenly, Elder bursts into.
The plot twist. Even Caleb didn't know.
No.
Alder feels
nothing.
something and axes it immediately.
Oh, ooh. Walks by and pulls out his bag of
Nothing
garlic.
happened. Nothing happened.
Okay. He pulls out his bag of garlic just in case. And just kind of glances up at him. So,
Pieces of
Alder,
it is gone.
of the garlic?
Was eating it.
Tommen was
Yeah.
eating it. Yeah, I forgot.
All of it, though.
He ate most of it.
I still have some, and that's all that matters. As I'm walking by Aldir, so, Aldir, what's your opinion on garlic?
It's a seasoning.
Yes, but do you like garlic?
It's a bit strong.
Indeed is, isn't it? Luther says, looking over at him.
How long does light last?
An hour.
Oh, it is out.
He's probably been recasting
Suddenly it's all
it.
dark.
Yeah, I imagine he has been, because we've been down here for more than an hour.
Although, is it
Okay.
concentration? Because he might
Yeah,
need to be awake.
But he just fainted.
Yeah, so the light should be out.
So,
I'm trying to see if it's concentration real quick. Should take me just a second. All right.
It's out.
Light.
I'll just say your lantern's unlit. Your lantern's lit.
The Don John thing, it says it's not concentration.
Yeah, light is not a concentration, so it could still keep going even though he's unconscious.
Yeah, but it's been about the time that he usually casts it again, so it's out.
There.
So
Alright.
you light your lantern.
Thanks for assuming, but yes, I do.
You notice Alder didn't even seem to notice and just kept walking.
Behavior.
You also know vampires can see in the dark.
I also know vampires are ridiculously strong.
Perfect.
With the garlic in hand. And then walks. Jeez, how's he gonna do this inconspicuously? Well, let's see. In
You were
vampire
actually
lore,
hearing it louder, the tinking sound. Ting. Ting.
hear that, Aldir?
Ting.
Do I hear it at this point?
Yes, you hear it.
Yes,
course.
sounds like a miner.
Of course, a vampire would obviously hear this.
What was that?
Could you not hear it as
Nothing,
well?
Luther says.
I want you to roll, Brody. Constitution.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't it add more?
As a fighter, yeah, a save would be more.
All right, you wake up. You're feeling a little groggy, but you're awake.
Is there water somewhere?
Feeling him stir,
Oh, yes.
I sit him on the ground. Don't waste it. I pull out my my flask and I hand it over to him.
I come over, like, to see if he's okay. Like, you know, getting next to him, kind of put my hand on Aldir with garlic in it.
He flinches.
kind of-
He flinches away and turns to you. Don't touch me.
What's the matter, Aldir? Afraid of a little garlic? He holds up a clove of garlic.
No.
No
I'm afraid of your
reaction.
blade getting in my spine.
Looks down at his blade, firmly sheathed. No,
Don't you have a silver dagger?
I'm a murderer of vampires, which you might be one.
You think I'm a vampire?
All the signs point to it.
You see, for the first time, his face almost smiles, and he stands up and starts walking away.
Wait! they're like,
As you guys leave free on the ground, drinking the water, and he's like, suddenly it gets dark.
oh yeah, it's getting darker. Well, he has light. He can cast light. Luther's like running after him. I guess there's just, antics of like, wait, hold on, like, touch this garlic.
Oh, they're just ignoring you the entire time, dodging your movements as you're trying to do something to him.
Wait, Luther is gonna have his final test. He's gonna pull out his hand mirror, which he actually bought, and he's gonna hold it up and try to see if he can see Aldir through the reflection. I imagine he can. Because...
I want you to roll.
Roll what?
I'm gonna bomb again.
He's probably gonna have you break it.
What am I rolling? Just a d20?
Just a d20.
Cool. The BSiest of rolls.
It is. But you are persistent on this. Alright, you see him through the mirror.
Luther's disappointed. Luther just kind of, like, after so much time, like, fussing over it, just kind of walks by him slowly. Just kind of, I was kind of hopeful.
Alder at this point will turn and look back towards where we left Free, see if he's coming.
I'm huddled in the corner. Just
Is this what we
more.
see when we look back?
Or did you? You guys don't see him. You've
Did you see
traveled
this?
for a while.
You have light on?
Do you?
Has it fallen out?
Yeah.
It already had fallen off. So no, I haven't. I've been focusing on puking because I've been drinking more water and it's just not working.
We should
The
probably
smell's
go.
gone.
Does it mean I'm not nauseous anymore?
We should probably. He's just puking from the puke. We should probably go get him.
Yeah, I nod and walk back to him.
I like reach for an arm so I can just be picked up. Just like, is there a stick or something? Hand me my sword.
I just pick him up like under his legs and his
Check.
shoulders.
Oh, just like okay.
Alright, he's supporting you.
No, I picked him up.
Oh,
Now he's
okay.
like a dog or something.
Fireman style.
Yes. And I walk with him like that.
I don't know why, but I thought baby for some reason. Just,
Baby
like,
would
cradle
work.
him like a baby.
It's like the bridal style.
Yep, all of those work.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you make your way about 10 more minutes, the clinking is actually really loud now.
All right. Whatever it is, I imagine we're going to be coming upon it soon.
It stops.
And it probably hurt us.
Has Freeway kept throwing up after drinking water each time?
No.
Just only when I first woke up. But
Oh, okay.
after a while, it's gotten better.
At some point, I'm probably gonna ask for that back and put it in my pouch.
And I'd give it back when he does.
So the tinking stopped and we're really close to it.
Yep.
I will put him down and draw my axe.
I'll lean against the wall and draw my sword.
I have my crossbow and sword at the ready.
It looks like there's kind of a loop. Suddenly, a short man appears before you guys, looking you up and down.
I wait for him.
I'll look at him, down, and down.
And down.
You could not possibly look him any more up. There isn't enough up for him for you to look at.
So what you guys are looking at is a man with a very long beard hair, but he's short, as tall as maybe.
Is it the character that you retconned me meeting before?
You never met him in the retcon before the retcon.
No,
I
you've never
remember
met him.
writing about a short man who had a beard that I wasn't supposed to call short.
You're supposed to find him. You never met him.
All right.
You met your man.
Then he starts speaking, but none of you can understand him.
What's he saying?
I say hello in both Common and Elven.
He looks at you. You're human, or who of you are?
What'd you say? Most of you are.
I said two.
Yes, we're all human. Are you responsible for the missing miners?
Miners. This is my mine. What do you mean miners? You mean that long tunnel?
Have you never thought to look to the end of it?
Didn't really know. I came to a tunnel. Usually you'll find pockets of those. Saw some good silver.
This is mine.
He's looking at you guys. Is this your
I
mine?
had to come in from somewhere.
He picks up his pickaxe. Is this your mine?
Mine?
It's the humans.
Looks over at Aldir.
So even the Elder doesn't know that he's a dwarf. He puts together that he's not human, based on what he was saying.
So it's your
Luther
turn.
took it completely different.
Could I roll to see if I know?
Oh, yes, you can roll.
Books.
Use history, knowledge, or I don't know what else.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, never mind then. Oh, fine.
You've heard stories about you've read in stories in the church. There's not very many of them, but they talk about men that can mine so well, but they were short. You don't you've heard the term dwarven from writings, from like artifacts you found, but you thought they were extinct.
Are you a perfect miner? A dwarven
Yes.
then?
Well, yes I am. Starts to act a little more relaxed. I seek silver, gold, and rubies, gems, whatever.
It's amazing. I thought you were all dead.
Well,
I am lost.
I
What is
explained to
happening?
him what a perfect miner is.
short
No,
man.
that sounds made up.
As much as you can, at least.
Yes.
Your stories are a little off, but pretty much the same. We're also made mostly out of rock. Pats himself.
Am I dreaming?
No. There's magic out there, man.
I know magic is real, but
I'm in
Luther sits
magic.
down.
Do you know the source of the sickness that has been
Yes.
caused down here?
I felt it. Something very evil. They disturbed something that should have been locked away.
Can you point me in the direction?
You would want to follow the tunnel a little more ways more down, and you'll find another elevator. Or before you get to the end of where all those other screams I heard right when I came here. Don't mind my other hole, though.
You know, tell me, Dwarf, do you fancy yourself a fighter?
Nope. I fancy myself a miner.
Of course. That's fine.
I ain't helping anyone but myself.
That's
I will trade you some stuff.
Well, what do you have to trade?
He brings out silver bars, steel bars, rubies, and gold bars. That's what I have on me.
You're willing to trade these gems for?
Tell me,
If
do
you
you
guys have something interesting, I'd be willing to trade.
I lean against the wall,
how
waiting to
often
leave.
Luther comes over? How often do your folks see trees?
I don't know. I haven't seen any kind besides myself and my wife.
How long ago has that been?
About 200 years.
Very much access to wood, do you?
Uh, did you not realize he just said 200 years?
Yes, I did realize that that's why he's saying this.
Wood? Why would you need wood? All you need is a good pick. You notice his pickaxe is pure metal.
What about lighting fires?
A dwarven fire. He brings out a jar. It's green. Fire.
Ah,
Oh, your folk think of everything, don't they?
We have to.
Surely wood must be some sort of valuable material. Like gold, that's not inherently useful.
Maybe. Good to burn. Maybe. Well, let's see.
Um, well, the only wood Luther has on him is
Yeah.
some crossbow bolts.
With silver tips.
Well, there's the silver tip ones and
You
the
also
normal
have
ones,
wooden
I guess.
pence, by the way.
Oh, that's true.
And some hilts are made out of wood. I don't know if yours is.
I don't want to get rid of my weapon. How about these wooden chips here? We use them as currency. I'll give you all of these wooden chips
How
for
many do you have?
I have 28 pence.
28?
I'll give you all of these wooden chips for one of the smaller golden bars.
Let's see. You hand over the chips, and he's looking at them. What's with the design?
Oh, it's a marking of currency so that we know how much they're worth.
Ah, his money.
Yes.
Earth.
Well, it's different up there because wood is quite common, but down here I imagine it's worth much more, you see.
He's looking at it. No deal. These are interesting, but we don't need them.
Your loss. Luther takes him back, hiding his disappointment.
Anything
Job to do.
other
Uh,
or items?
you never converted my money, by the way.
I have nothing.
I have 52
I
gold
will-
right now.
52 gold.
Holy crap!
You got
What?
about...
And 103 silver.
Just change that to pence and copper.
Okay.
Wait, you have 100 and what?
103 silver, and it was 52 gold.
Yeah, change that to pence and copper.
Okay.
You don't have any gold.
Ooh, I have something that might be of interest. I
Yeah,
don't suppose your folk have very much access to sweet-smelling materials.
can't say they don't.
I pull out 3 blocks of incense that I actually have for some reason. This is
Right.
some stuff that if you light on fire, it makes the area smell very nice.
He takes it. I'll give you the... What do you want?
Would you think it would be worth one of these smaller golden bars? It is very rare to your people.
Gives
I
you
imagine.
what looks like the size of a Kit Kat bar. gold bar.
Luther takes it, eyes glowing. Thank you. Consider it a deal.
What do you need?
Oh, well, it's been a while since I talked to someone. It's been fine.
Do you need food?
Oh. What? We've got our own.
Just conversation, then.
That's why I'm trading.
Do you eat?
That's a dwarven secret.
Is it rocks?
I'm going back.
I have
Picks
nothing
up
to trade,
thieves.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just nod at him and start walking back down his tunnel.
As before, following Aldir.
And following, and following.
Am I having hallucinations, or did that just happen?
Check your pockets.
Luther checks his pockets and finds missing incense and a gold bar.
Oh, he took all 3 incense.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm...
We should all feel quite special about this.
Luther, I just want to tell you, not going to be very much. That's about not very much. You would get about maybe 2 coins out of it.
That's only 2 houses.
That's still a lot, yeah.
Yeah. But you need it marked by the to coins if you really want it to be used. They won't
Price
take
of a
pure
smeltery
gold like
is
that.
much worth the 2 gold.
Okay. As you guys continue, it takes you about an hour back out and then down to the path, which is another hour. Midnight. About.
Not that we know.
Yep. You guys are starting to get tired. Especially you, Caleb.
Alder, why?
You've been awake for a day.
Hmm.
You'll take disadvantage rolls here soon.
I do not voice my desire to sleep.
Luther yawns loudly.
And I keep walking.
Free?
Luther keeps walking.
Free. Brody.
I'm sorry, I had the Windows button on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking miserably.
All right, you go another 2 hours.
Wait, how tired does Free look?
Oh, Free looks exhausted. He is almost done.
I should
Yeah,
look
as
what
we're-
almost looks like a phantom.
So instead of me saying that I want to sleep, I stop and say, perhaps we should rest. It seems like Free could use it.
I turn and look at him, nod, and sit down, leaned up against the wall.
As you said that, just fall on the
Breath.
ground.
I let out a sigh of breath of relief, now knowing that I can also sleep.
My body just drops.
I try to put him in a less painful position.
I'll take first watch.
Good. Wake me up for a second. Don't worry about. We'll let Free have no watches tonight. Luther goes over and curls up in a little ball.
Falls asleep.
Yep.
All right.
Resting on a pillow of butt handkerchiefs.
Alright, campers, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. If you want to see some of our stuff, you can head over to our channel and check out some of our other stuff. If you want to head over to Josh's channel, by the time this video goes up, there will probably be nothing on it.
Probably not.
And until the next time, we'll see you around the campfire. See you, campers.
Or see you.
Bye bye.
Roo.